Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to another brief Solana update. Well, in today's video, I wanted to give you an update from our last one from a few days ago, just so you can get a feel for what Solana's doing right now and why I'm under the belief that it has less than 48 hours before we see some type of pretty important move. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into today's video. Now, make sure that you guys do go ahead, use the link down below, get your free money right now. You can get up to $8,000 if you do use the Bitget link that I put in the description. This is a campaign that is not going to last very long because so many of you are taking advantage of it already. So if you want some free money, especially while we're in a bear market, go deposit some money on Bitget, get to trading, and you of course will get just that. It is one of the best campaigns I've ever run on my channel, so don't miss out, okay? Go take advantage of it while you can. But with that in mind, guys, let's get into some Solana. So when I look at this thing, of course, what we've been talking about over the last few days and the last few weeks has been the fact that we are going to see this intersection between this key level of resistance, this descending level of resistance, and this flat level of support, as you can see here. Now, based off of these two levels of resistance and support, we have now an apex that intersects on Thursday. Now, obviously speaking, what we can tell is that our price here, the Solana price, is going to get a force or a breakout outside of one of these key levels of resistance or support before Thursday, which gives us less than 48 to 72 hours. Now, I'm under the belief personally that we are actually going to see Solana's price lose this support and continue towards the downside. Although that is not guaranteed, and although there is still the possibility that we do hold support and continue upwards, it just feels more likely. And I'm a guy who likes to operate off of likelihoods. What we can see here is that Solana's price did try to make a move outside of this key level of resistance and, well, did get rejected to the downside. I mean, it had all of the things that it needed going for it. If we go ahead and pull up this chart prime oscillator, what you can see is that we had this key level right here, this little move that we made in which we established a low into a lower low. We had a beautiful drive of bullish divergence. We had this low, we had this higher low, bullish divergence there on the daily chart prime oscillator, oversold boxes printing here, blue peak finder printing here. As all of this happens, it told us, look, we might get this move to the upside, and it just never happened. We had this W bottom forming, everything that we needed to really get a move to the upside, and well, it just wasn't able to maintain it. And so in these moments where we're unable to maintain a breakout in that nature, it's kind of like a warning sign to me that says, this thing might actually get this pullback to the downside. And so at this given point, the way in which you can identify if we are going to get this move to the downside is watch very closely $22.75. If under the circumstance that we do lose $22.75, I believe that's going to put Solana in a position to possibly see a pull all the way back towards $21.45, which from where we are now is a move of nearly around 7%. Now, I know it's not the worst move ever, but that is still something that people aren't going to want to see, right? If you have a $10,000 portfolio, you don't want to see $700 wiped out near immediately. And so with that in mind, watch that very closely. Now, the reason we did get $21.45 was just really based off of some of this key levels of liquidity that we've established over the last few weeks as Solana has made this price history. What we can see if we go into the 4-hour charts is that there's a kind of a range going on. We have this $22.75 level that we're at right around now. And we have this $20.50 level that we've established a bunch of key levels of support on recently. But in between these two levels, between level number 1 and level number 3, there's a level number 2. And what you can see is in moments like this, or moments like this, and let's go forward right here where we lost that support, this resistance, this support back here, this resistance here, this resistance here. What you can see is there's kind of like this little mid-range that we play right around $21.45. And based off of this key level of liquidity, based off of so much interaction here, I would go to assume that this is around where we're going to see the price pull back to and fall off to if we do see the price fall below $22.75. Now, it is well within the realm of possibilities that from there we do get maybe a bounce and a continuation down to that level 3 like we've mentioned before, but this is where I would start, okay? Now, there's a couple things you can do with that, right? Obviously, if we do lose $22.75, you can open up some short trades expecting that pull to the downside. If you are going to make that move, what I would be doing is setting a stop loss above this key level of descending resistance, because the moment we break above this, we're likely going to either go sideways or start going upwards, and this move back down here may not happen. So obviously I would be looking to close that trade rather soon, as it's, the stop loss will be falling. Or you can simply just not do anything and start looking to buy some more Solana as we do hit some of these key levels of support to the downside, expecting expecting that some type of bounce to the upside is on the way. So it really just goes to show that there are a couple options here, but one way or another, I wouldn't really be wasting this opportunity because that is likely what is going to happen if the price does fall below $22.75. Now, as I mentioned before, there is an opportunity that the price does roll to the upside, and if it does roll to the upside, if it does break this resistance to the upside, what you need to be on the lookout for is its price to clear $23.70. If we clear $23.70 to the upside, I actually think that we could have some decent success in making a little move back up maybe towards $24 to $25 up here before likely pulling back or something along those lines. Okay, so in that scenario, I'd be looking to open maybe a little mini long trade once we do see $23.70 cleared, because again, we then cleared this key level of resistance, might back test for support, and actually try to make a move up here. Although I don't believe this to be what is most likely, it is possible, and guys, you guys know I will always give you possibilities, because remember, the goal in this channel is to not be right. It's not to be the guy who can scream and shout because I said it was going to go up and it went up. My goal is to say, listen, this thing could do anything. It can go up and can go down. Let me show you how to prepare yourself for any outcome so you can profit off of any outcome, and that's exactly how we're going for it. So as a quick little recap, look for $22.74 to be broken to the downside. If that does happen, I am expecting a move back towards $21.45, so a short trade could be operable there. If I am, wrong, quote unquote, and the price does roll to the upside, look for $23.70 to be broken, and at that given point, Solana could have a little bit of a short-term pump to the upside, expecting a move back up towards $24.50 to $25, so a long trade could be optimal there. So make sure that you do have your alerts set, and make sure that if you do want to trade at the highest efficiency, go get some free money from Bitget. Again, this is a campaign I'm going to have to shut down soon because so many of you are taking advantage of it, so make sure you don't miss out on this opportunity. You probably will regret it if you do, with the link in the description down below. But with that in mind, guys, that is about it for, of course, today's video, and I hope you did enjoy. If you like these quick Solana updates, make sure that you do like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one. I will get you updated as soon as Solana does get a breakout, so turn on your notifications so you don't miss that video, and well, I will see you all next time. Peace.